The primary benefit is I know my surveys are correct. That's really all I care about. Everything else is great, but not as important. But now I know my surveys are 100%, and I have them forever on that drawing. Perfect. That I can rest at night. I can sleep at night, knowing that. My name is Matthew Fagan. I'm an architect based in Dublin, Ireland. I'm a director in FHA Architecture and Design. We have 8 staff and directors, so there's 2 directors, and we do primarily residential domestic works, but we do commercial as well. But we do between 100 and 200 projects a year, so we have a large amount of small-ish jobs, and we do a significant amount of renovations, extensions, refurbishments, both on regular houses and protected or listed buildings. So we do from start to finish, so we do full service. So the first step is we meet the client, we look at their project, then if they proceed, we survey the house with the iMapper, and then we do a design, we do planning, and then we do construction drawings, we do construction on site, monitoring and certification. Full service. The iMapper, we use it at the survey, but we use it throughout. Primarily, I spent a long time, probably more than 6 months, maybe 6 to 12 months, looking for a particular tool. So I've been doing surveys by hand for a long time, like 20 years, and I trust my hand surveys. I know they're right, but they take time. And the problem is, when I was a staff member in my previous company, that was okay. I knew it was correct. But now that I'm running a company myself, I need my staff to go out to do surveys, and I need the survey to be correct. So I wanted a system, send somebody out to do a survey, and I knew it was right. So I spent some time looking, and the only systems available were the hand lasers by Leica or similar, or the full 3D scanners, which we could either buy for €60,000, or we could rent out on a daily rate, or we could pay for a survey company to do it. But the scale and quantum of jobs we do, a survey company doesn't make sense. And then for the equipment, not only is the cost, which is one thing, but it's so cumbersome. A file of a few gigabytes, and then taking everything like pipes and furniture, and we don't need all that. We just need to get to the building, walls, windows, doors, floors. We just need plans, sections, and then elevations. We don't need anything else. So I spent a long time looking for something in particular, and I looked all over the world, and it just happened that during my search, an ad for iMapper, whatever, the Google algorithm sent me that way. And there was 2 companies, one in France and one in Greece, and I looked at both, but the one in Greece doesn't have a stitching algorithm, and the iMapper does, and that's so I spent a long time then looking through all the videos online, how it works, and then I had a meeting with Daniel. He said, give it a try, and the minute I used it, and the first day, I was like, yeah, I've used it ever since, and we've probably done 70 or 80 surveys since November. There's 3 members of staff and myself, and who go out to different buildings, and we bought a second iMapper. Yeah, so we bought a second iMapper. We have 2 now in the office, and we're constantly going in and out of the office measuring buildings. We have people on site every day, and then we've 2. We can take turns, so 2 is working out quite well. Yeah, so there's 2 primary things. One is, when you do a survey by hand the old way, you always miss something. You take a measurement one way in the room, and then another way in the room, and then the height. But if the room is not straight, you don't know where the mistake is. So, and then you have a photograph looking one way, but with the iMapper, it takes photographs in the round, so you have all the surfaces, and it takes measurements in the round. So if the wall is not straight, I know where the wall is not straight. And then all the buildings most of the buildings we do will be quite between 20 and 100 years old. And so for recent buildings, we know the wall thicknesses roughly, but for old buildings, some walls are 300 mil thick, some are 150, some are 170. And if you do it by hand, it's just impossible to know what's what. But the main thing I find great is when I send a staff member out to do a survey and I see the data on the screen, I know exactly what is what from my desk without having to go out to site. I know if there's a mistake, I know where it is, and I can go back to the data. I know that's where the mistake is. So it gives me certainty of that the survey is correct. People are human. When they're writing the numbers down by hand, they write the wrong number or whatever, and that's fine, because if you take enough calculations, you can sort it out. But sometimes there's a crucial dimension that's wrong. I have to go back out to site with another measuring tape to fix it, and then I might be on site building at the time when I find the mistake. Whereas now I know exactly where the walls are from the start, and I keep a layer on my for my drawing process. So we have our various steps: survey, design, planning, construction. I keep the layer of the iMapper underneath, hidden at all times. So anytime there's a mistake or somebody asks me a question, I know where that wall is forever, or where that wall was, or where the door is. So I always know the walls on site are at all times. And then so clients, sometimes they want a design at the start and then they change later, and instead of having to go back and start again, I've already got the information, so I can make the change then. So that's, for me, that's the biggest benefit, is I know there's an accurate layer of what's there at all times. And it wasn't me who did it, it was someone else, but using the software and the iMapper. And because I can trust that, I trust the whole process. So there are 4 of us who go to site twice, 3 times a week. So when we had one iMapper, so one project or 2 projects were guaranteed to be correct, but that meant that 2 of us had to go out with a handheld measuring tape. And with that project, then we're back to the old problems of we can't trust it. So, and then also just the logistics of so I instantly preferred my surveys by iMapper, and that meant that we had to set up a booking system in our office. So if John was in Monday, Paul would have to take a Tuesday, and then so we spent more time trying to organize who was in and who was out. And now we know there's always one in the office and one out on site. Like in a way, I just use it in an old-fashioned sense. I assemble it using the automatic assembler on your website, and that works largely. But I still have to go in by hand and manipulate it to be exactly correct. But I don't expect it to be perfect on that. But I know each individual scan is perfect, and then it's up to me to stitch it together as close to perfect as I can make it. So I take about 20 scans per house. I know the crucial elements, which are the overall parameters, and then a section through the stairs and a section through the heights. So they're the parameters. I know they're correct. I can set that up, export that as a DXF. I work in AutoCAD. So I set up the parameters of the house, the external walls. So I know the external walls are correct, and I have my framework. And then it's just a matter of drawing in the walls. I don't even need to offset 3870 or anything. I just draw it over straight because I know it's correct. If it's 1 or 2 mil out, that could be because the wall is crooked. But once I have my parameters set up, traced off the iMapper, I just start filling in, and then after that, then it's just a layering thing, how I personally put on the dimensions and notes and stuff like that. I personally use it in AutoCAD because I've been doing AutoCAD a long time, like 20, 30 years, so I'm very quick at it. That's my preferred platform. But my younger staff, they prefer the online tool, so they export as the from the iMapper. And I don't mind, whichever's better, whichever's more efficient. I just personally, I know the tools so well in AutoCAD. I know how to do it really quickly. I'm an old hand, so I know what I know, and I'm comfortable with it. And once I have certainty, I'm happy. So yes, well, interesting point about the crooked wall. So I primarily work in Dublin. So a lot of the houses are 100, 150 years old, and the walls are not straight. And a lot of the time that doesn't matter. You just make them straight and it's okay. But there was one house I did last year, and it was not straight, but no wall was straight. And I spent so long on the survey. So I can draw a house in a survey in a day or two, and this took me 5 to 10 days because the walls were not straight. I had to measure each corner and I had to extrapolate, and that was the reason I went looking for. I said, surely in 2026 or 2025 there's something that lets me measure a crooked house without me having to do it with a measuring tape. So that's the main impetus, was frustration. So I said, there's surely an algorithm or a piece of hardware that allows me to do that. Yeah, so you can see the section that we assembled there. So a lot of the time we worked with loft conversions. So we have to know exactly where the roof is, where the center of the roof is, where the stairs are. So we need to make compliant stairs. By doing a vertical section through the stairway, I can see the top of the stairs, the bottom of the stairs, the head height, and that we have sufficient head height at all points. And then with more sections through here, we assemble a section of the house. We know the floor, because the sections overlap, we know the floor thickness. We know the thickness between the first floor and the attic, and then we can see the window sill heights, the window head heights, the window positions, and that kind of, with that combined with the plan, allows us then to see basically the framework of the building, and that way, then when I go to draw that up, I know exactly that I've got the roof drawn correctly or not correctly. It's the calculation of the stairs, because there's a lot of regulations on stairs, so they have to be compliant. So there's the angle of the stairs, the height of the stair, the depth of the tread, the angle. So we need to know they're all correct. So I need to know where the existing stairs is, so that the new stairs doesn't impact the compliance of that. The only way I know for that is to know exactly I have is correct, and that's where the section came in handy there. Yeah, so that's how we've done it so far. Now we have sent one out to iMapper Studio, and then so there's the final result then. So we can work out the stairs on top of the stairs. But that existing stairs came from, you can see the data there underneath. And then that means then to make the new compliant stairs, I know that one is exactly correct because I know where it is on site. So that's where it proved itself there. So far we've just traced on top, but we have sent a project to iMapper Studio to be drawn up, so that should be coming back to us this week. Well, I remember we had this debate in the office at the time, and I don't know if you still have the offer, but at the time you had an offer where you could try it, and if it didn't work, you could send it back. So that definitely swung it for us, because we said, we'll try it. If it doesn't work, no harm, there's no loss. So we tried it, and instantly it worked for us. We didn't have an issue. So the next, I remember Daniel offered me training at the time, but I found it very simple to use very quickly. So I immediately started using it, and then the next email he got from me was, "Can I have another one?" So I guess it was there was nothing for us to lose by trying it, and if it worked, it worked, and if it did, it did. Well, the risk is, you see, I've tried finding gadgets for years. So we had little things that you put in the corner, and then you put in the next corner, and you put in the next corner. Didn't work. It was like it was cheap enough. And then we had other things on our phone, LiDAR, and you walk around, and it was close but not accurate. So we were just worried: is it another gizmo? Is it another gadget? That's why we said we try it. But because it's laser, and I know where the laser points are, we could immediately see it was accurate. It was. I've been using handheld lasers for 15 years anyway, so I knew lasers were 100% accurate. It really suited our practice in terms of the scale and speed and accuracy. I can't think of it, and I spent a long time looking, like months, for something that was accurate and fast. Like, cost wasn't even a primary factor; it was accuracy and speed. I spent a long time looking, and it was the only product I could find that I could trust, and it was quick. Yeah, so I was surprised. I remember spending a while at the start, and iMapper, the website said our algorithm stitches the plan together, and I couldn't understand that. I still don't understand how it works, and I didn't believe it, because I asked Daniel. He said you just put it up and it just comes together, and I said, but how can that work? That doesn't make sense, but it does. Now there's still some manual manipulation for some of them, but that's the thing that surprised me the most. Is like how does it know how to put itself together? I was shocked because I saw the scans jump onto each other because the other companies that do similar products, that you have to use like you have to do it manually with a sticker. So I assumed to be manually stitching them together, but then when I saw the software stitching them, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. It speeds it up. So when I bring all the plans, immediately there's a good starting point of, you know, a good half of them or 2/3 of them already put together, and then I just have to go in and like sort them out. So that was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I found it very good, and also Daniel has been very helpful. Whenever I had a question, I just emailed him, and within a day he was straight back to me. I haven't had that connection with a company before, where somebody comes back immediately in person. Normally it's a bot, an automatic response from a bot. But Daniel came straight back, and then I met Maxime, as I said, which was unexpected as well. So I found it the personability another unexpected benefit. But the primary benefit is I know my surveys are correct. That's really all I care about. Everything else is great, but not as important. But now I know my surveys are 100%, and I have them forever on that drawing. Perfect. That I can rest at night. I can sleep at night, knowing that. Thank you for that. So it's accurate, reliable information is 99%. Like, so once I know that's correct, everything else is great. You know, and it is. You know, I have it there. I can see it myself. And if there's a mistake, I can see where it is. That's the biggest peace of mind. Oh, it's been perfect. You know, I can't think of any flaws. It's 10 out of 10. Perfect.